Hello everyone. So here we are. I'm going to wait for you guys to get settled. If I have two blocks, if you have one block, that's perfectly fine. And then I posted, like half an hour ago or more than that, an hour ago, about the prompts that we need today. So any strap, a yoga strap, or if you have a scarf, this will help also. Okay. And I have my plain cotton blanket, remember, Mexican blanket, whatever you have available, that will work. I also have a small chair, you can have that if you don't have a block, and or a regular chair, that will help. So we want to have the extra prompts just in case if we need that support. I'm also near the wall, so I will show you some of the poses near the wall. So today we are covering 3 new poses. It will be some poses new to you, some of you. It might be just a review for some of you that have been doing yoga for a while. So to start with, let's take this strap and let's start by laying down. Okay, so we are going to start here on the floor. And when we lay down, if you have lower back issues, you can keep your legs bent. Otherwise, we are straightening the legs. Okay, so I make sure that when I lay down, I'm centered on my sticky mat. Once I center on my sticky mat, I bring the right leg in, and I place the strap on the ball of my foot, and I hold the strap. So the strap becomes an extension of the arms. So if for any reason your hamstrings are tight today and this is how far you can go, this is fine. The strap becomes an extension of your arm. So as you keep the leg straight either here or here, hold down with the strap. So if you observe, I draw the arms down into the floor, the chest remains open. I don't want to be collapsing my chest. I want my chest to be open as when we're standing in mountain pose, the pose that we have done several times in the last couple weeks. So from here, this is called Supta Padangusthasana 1. Supta means supine, Angushta means the big toe. So in the classical pose, we will be holding the big toe. If some of you are able to do this, well, the way I hold my big toe is the middle finger, index finger, and my thumb holding the big toe, and the other arm remains on the floor. Supta Padangusthasana 1. So from here, bend the leg and extend the leg. Remember, you have lower back issues. If you have to keep, you can do the pose with one leg up and the other leg bent. Let's go into the second side. Bring the other leg in, place the strap on the ball of the foot, and extend the leg. As you keep the bottom leg straight, fully extended, the top of this leg presses back towards the opposite wall, and then I press the ball of my foot into the strap as I pull the strap down, so the arms go into my shoulder sockets to keep my chest open. And then as I exhale, I bend the leg and extend the leg. So let's do this one more time. Supta Padangusthasana 1. Bring the right leg in, place the strap on the ball of the foot, or you can hold the big toe, as long as you can keep the leg straight and the arm is into the shoulder, okay, into the shoulder socket. You can be here with the big toe, or you pull down. And in any way, you pull down the arms down towards the shoulder sockets to keep the chest open. Then as you exhale, bend the leg, release the strap, and extend the leg. Bring the other leg in, place the strap on the ball of the foot. Press the foot up into the strap as you pull the strap down. Both legs fully extended, both legs fully engaged. So the quadricep muscles are active, and I'm pressing just the ball of my foot, this wider part just below my toes, into the strap as I move the arms down into my shoulder sockets. So as you exhale, bend the leg and release the strap. So now we are going to Supta Padangusthasana 2. Bring your right leg in, hold the strap with your right hand only. So if you notice, I'm making my strap a little bit shorter, so the strap is not right on my face. And then this arm on the side, the opposite arm, palm facing up, so we counterbalance the weight of the body as we bring the leg to the side. So the leg goes towards the floor. If you are holding the big toe, you still can do the pose bringing the leg to the side. If you notice, this hip has no move from the floor. If your hip start moving away from the floor, then you need to bring this leg a little bit higher so both hips remain on the floor. As you inhale, bring the leg up, and with your next exhalation, release the strap and extend your leg. Switch legs. So if you notice, I lifted my head up to see that I still remain straight on my sticky mat. So I hold the strap with my left arm, my right arm goes to the side, and as you exhale, bring the leg to the side. Supta Padangusthasana 2. Hand of the big toe pose, a supine hand of the big toe pose. Bring your leg up. So remember, if you are holding the big toe, you can still do the pose like this. Angushta means the big toe. So this is recline pose of the big toe pose. You bend your leg and extend the leg. So let's do this one more time. Right foot in, place the strap on the ball of the foot, hold the strap and extend your opposite arm towards the middle of the room. As you keep the bottom leg fully standing and pressing down towards the floor, with your next exhalation, bring your right leg to the floor. Towards the floor, not to the floor. Towards the floor. So watch what happens when I bring my foot to the floor. This hip lifts, the entire leg lifts. So I want to keep my leg slightly up so I can keep both hips on the floor. Okay, I can keep this leg steady, stable on the floor. As you inhale, bring the leg up, and as you exhale, bend the leg, release the strap, center yourself on your sticky mat, and as you exhale, bring the left leg in, hold the strap, and bring the right arm to the side. As you exhale, keeping the right leg straight, bring the left leg to the side. Remember, we want to keep both hips on the floor. So if I bring the foot to the side, this hips lift up, the entire leg lifts up. I want to be in such a way that my shoulders and my hips remain on the floor. As you inhale, bring the leg up, and with your next exhalation, bend the leg, release the strap, and extend the leg. Now you can put the strap on the side, bend your legs, roll onto your side, and push yourselves up. So we are reviewing some of the poses that we did last week, the last couple of weeks, and take your blocks, or you can keep your chair nearby. I'm moving on the rest of my props to the side. Okay, be in front of your sticky mat. This time, the feet together, legs together. We have been working in Tadasana with the feet apart for stability. So now we have that in our memory. So we have that sense of how stable I can be with my feet apart, pressing the four corners of the feet. Now both feet are together, both legs are together. So from pressing and still pressing the four corners of the feet, observe how keeping the legs together brings a sense of length in the entire body. And extend the arms towards the floor. Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, from here we're going to Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Bring your hands to your waist. Press your left foot firmly into the floor, lift the right leg up, hold the foot and bring the heel above your knee or below your knee or on the floor. Bring your hands in front of your chest, and with your next inhalation, extend the arms up. As you press the left foot firmly down, keep lifting the quadriceps up so that left leg is stable and your right leg is extending from the top of the thigh to the knee. From the sides of the waist, reach up through your fingertips, grow tall. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your chest, hands onto your waist, feet together. Mountain pose. Let's go into the second side. Press firmly your right foot, lift the foot up, the left heel above your knee, below your knee, or on the floor. Press the right foot firmly into the floor, and this leg is fully engaged. The quadricep muscles lifting up to create the stability until the leg and this leg extends towards the knee. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Take a breath. Inhale the breath. Reach up through your fingertips. As you press your right foot firmly down, extend from the sides of the waist up towards the ceiling. Full extension of the arms, full extension of the torso. And we are tall as a tree. Vrikshasana. As you exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Hands onto your waist and feet together. So from here, we are going to review all the poses that we have done so far. Bring your hands in front of your chest, bend your knees, either jump or you step your legs wide apart. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Turn the left foot in, turn your right leg out completely 90 degrees. Parshva Hasta Padasana. It's a Parshva sideways, Hasta hands, Pada leg. As you exhale, bring your right hand down to your shin or onto your block or onto your chair, top arm up. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you can maintain both legs fully extended and both sides of the torso extended and reach the floor, you can reach the floor that way. Okay? Otherwise, have your support, or you can even have your hand onto your shin if you don't have any extra support. As you inhale, come up, feet parallel to each other, and let's go to the left side. Right foot in, left leg out completely 90 degrees. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose, extended triangle pose. Both legs fully extended, both sides of the torso extending towards the left, and both arms fully extended. Keep pressing through the feet, firmly into the feet, both legs fully extended, using the quadricep muscles. Inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, bend your knees, either jump or stepping into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale the breath, bring your knees and your fingertips in front of your chest, bend your knees and jump your legs and arms out. Turn your left foot in, right leg out completely 90 degrees. Parshva Hasta Padasana. Parshva sideways, Hasta hands, Pada leg. Keep the left leg straight, bend the right leg. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior number 2. And then now look over your right fingertips. As you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, and let's go into the left side. Right foot in, left leg out completely 90 degrees. Lift the sides of the chest up, and as you maintain the extension of the arms, with your next exhalation, bend the left leg and keep your right leg straight. And as you exhale, look over your left fingertips. Warrior number 2. Virabhadrasana 2. As you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, bend your legs and jump in. Tadasana. Inhale the breath, bring your fingertips in front of your chest, bend your knees and jump or step wide apart. Left foot in, right leg out. As you exhale, bend the front leg, reach out from the side of your waist, reach out through your fingertips and extend to the right leg. Bring your hand down, left hand into your waist. If it's difficult to reach the floor, remember you can be here, or you can have the block next to your ankle. You bring your hand on top of your block or your chair. Okay. As you exhale, bring your left arm in front of you. In a semicircular action, bring your arm over your left ear. From the sides of your waist, extend to your fingertips and extend through the outer edge of your left foot. And as you exhale, open the chest up towards the ceiling. Look up. Utthita Parshva Konasana, extended side angle stretch. As you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, and let's go into the left side. If in between sides, remember you need to bring your hands down to rest in here, you can do that. Otherwise, maintain the arms shoulder height. Bring your right foot in, left leg out completely 90 degrees. With your next exhalation, bend the front leg, left knee, reach out to your fingertips, and now as you exhale, bring your right arm over your right ear. From the side of your waist, reach out to your fingertips. From the sides of your right waist, extend through the outer edge of your right foot. And as you exhale, open the chest up towards the ceiling. Full extension of the side of the body, but also full opening of your chest as much as you are able to do. As you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, bend your knees and either jump or stepping into mountain pose. Okay, so now take your strap. Remember the poses that we did at the beginning, Supta Padangusthasana 1 and 2. So we are going to review this extending. So it's Utthita Hasta Padasana, so extending the hand and then also on the side. If your balance is off today, come to the wall, okay? Your back against the wall. If you need extra support, we have the chair in here. So take your strap, fold it in half, or your scarf, and fold it one more half, okay? Otherwise, you can be here in the center of the room. Feet parallel to each other to create that stability that we have been working with. Press your left foot down, lift your right leg up, and now place the strap on the ball of the foot and pause in here. So as we were doing laying down, the strap becomes an extension of your arm. And as you exhale, extend the leg to the front. So I'm turning to the side so you can see the pose. Okay? So here, this leg is fully extended, and now extend the top leg. Reaching through your fingertips and draw the arm back into your shoulder socket. Utthita Hasta Padasana, extend the hand of the bending leg position. As you exhale, bend the leg, bring the foot down, feet parallel to each other. Okay, let's go into the second leg. Press your right foot firmly into the floor. As you exhale, lift the left leg up. Keep the stability of this leg as you did in tree pose, Vrikshasana. And with your next exhalation, extend the leg to the front. So I'm turning to the side so you can see on this side. This leg wants to bend. I press this leg back and I lift the other leg up towards the ceiling. Okay? So the chest has to lift. We have to maintain that Tadasana action in this pose. As you exhale, bend the leg, release the foot, now come back to the front. So now, Parshvahasta Padasana. So sideways. So once more, the chair is here. I'm going to turn this so it's higher. Okay, so let me show you with the chair. So it's still holding this strap. I place this strap. I can use the wall for support, and I bring the foot onto the chair so the heel is like this. Or it could be on the seat of the chair. Okay, so you adjust accordingly. So we all have different strength, different weaknesses in the body, so we can adjust accordingly. Okay? All right, so here we are, feet parallel to each other. Keep your strap nearby. I'm folding my strap in half. Bring the weight into your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Place the strap on the ball of your right foot and pause in here. With your next exhalation, rotate the leg out. Similar to what we did in Vrikshasana, right? And as you exhale, extend the leg to the side. Press the ball of your foot into the strap and draw the arm back into the shoulder socket. This leg remains steady, the standing leg. Fully extended, fully steady as in Vrikshasana. With your next exhalation, bend the leg, release the strap, feet parallel to each other. Now press firmly into your right foot, lift the left leg up, place the strap on the ball of the foot. And if you notice, kind of wobbling to this foot is the shape of my foot. I have to work harder on this one to create the stability for this standing leg. As you exhale, bring the leg to the side. Take a moment in here. Find your balance. Keep your gaze straight forward. With your next exhalation, extend the leg to the side. The standing leg remains steady, stable as the left leg goes to the side. And then with the strap, pull the arm back into the shoulder socket. Maintain the lift of your chest. As you exhale, bend the knee, release the strap, and bring your foot down. If you are able, you can hold the big toe, or you can still hold the strap. Okay, so let's do this one more time. Press the feet firmly down, bring the weight into your left leg, lift the right leg up, hold the big toe, or you use the strap. As you exhale, bring the leg to the side and pause in here. With your next exhalation, keeping your presence of mind on the standing foot and this leg fully extended, extend the other leg out. Parshvahasta Padasana. With your next exhalation, bend the leg, release the foot or the strap, and bring your foot down. And take a moment in here. So we bring the awareness where we are standing, the stability in our feet, the work of our calf, the work of our quadricep muscles. Press your right foot firmly down, lift the left leg up, hold the big toe, and all place the strap. And then as you exhale, bring the leg to the side, pausing here. Find your balance. Keep your presence of mind where you're standing. And as you exhale, extend the leg to the side. Remember, you have the wall, you have the chair for support. Press the ball of your foot forward and draw the arm back into the shoulder socket. Both legs fully extended. Parshvahasta. As you exhale, bend the leg, release the foot, and bring it down. And I lost my balance a little bit in there. So remember, sometimes we have to go to the wall for support. So let's do that Vrikshasana, that tree pose we did at the beginning, and see the difference now that we have done all this work. Hands into the waist. Press the left foot firmly down, lift the right leg up. And now bring your hands into your front of your chest. Okay, I lost my balance in here. Take a moment in here. And here we are. As you inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale the breath. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Bring your leg down. Tadasana. Hands on the waist. Bring the weight into your right leg, left foot up. Bring the heel above your knee or below your knee. And take a moment in here to find the balance. To keep the awareness where we are standing. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Lift the chest up. And as you inhale, extend the arms up. Reach up to your fingertips. With your next exhalation, bring your hands down. Bring your leg down. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Okay, so now the next pose that we are doing, it has all the elements of the poses we have done today. It's called Ardha Chandrasana. So on this pose, we need the support of the blocks. And this time, have your blocks on the highest level and you have your chair in here, okay? Just in case if you need it, and then we can move the chair around. Ready? So let's do this part step by step with me. Feet together, Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your hands in front of your chest, bend your legs and jump, or step wide. Now bring your hands to your waist. Turn the left foot in, right leg out completely 90 degrees. And as you exhale, bend the knee. Bring your hand onto your block, or the chair is farther about a foot in front of you on the small toe side. So I'm moving here so I can travel easily on my mat. Move the block about a foot in front of you on the small toe side. So I look the front of the block and my small toe. That's the line I want to have. With your next exhalation, walk the back foot in and pause in here. Keep pressing on that foot, on the front foot. So similar to what we're doing in Vrikshasana, the bottom leg has to be fully aware of where it's standing as this leg goes up. And now both legs is straight. So if you notice, I start with my knee bent, and then I lift the top leg up, and then I exhale. Both legs are fully extending. So this is the first part of Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. As you exhale, bend the front leg, look behind you, and you step back, move the block back with you, and as you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, and this time, walk your feet in. Okay, so has the principles, remember, 4 corners of your foot, the balance of the tree pose, the rotation of the leg on the side. So, mountain pose, Tadasana. Now, let's step the legs apart since we are going to the second side. Your back foot in, the front leg out completely 90 degrees. As you exhale, bend the front leg, bring your hand on your block, and then here, gaze towards that side. Bring the block about a foot in front of you on the small toe side, and as you exhale, walk in with the back leg. Pausing here. Take a moment. Do not deviate from that foot. That foot has to be planted, like you have a sticky glue on that foot. You have Velcro between your foot and the sticky mat. Keep that steady. Keep the bottom leg bent, and as you exhale, lift the top leg up, And with your next exhalation, extend both legs. With your next exhalation, look behind you, step back, bring the block back with you, and as you inhale, come up. Feet parallel to each other, extend the arms sideways, and as you exhale, jump or step in. Okay, now, we have the wall. The wall can be also an aid for this. It's a standing pose, it's a balancing pose. You have all those elements. So if you need the wall is nearby. Feet together, legs together, mountain pose. Let's do Ardha Chandrasana one more time. As you inhale, bring your fingertips in front of your chest. You jump or you step out, okay? Now, hands onto your waist. Back foot in, right leg out completely 90 degrees. Both legs fully extended at the moment, the chest is facing forward. As you exhale, bend the front leg, hold, bring your hand into your block, move the block about a foot in front of you on the small toe side, and with your next exhalation, walking with the back leg. Pausing here. Keep your presence of mind on that front foot. And as you exhale, keeping the front leg bent, lift the back leg up, and now as you exhale, press the top of the extending leg back, the quadricep muscles fully extended, and the top leg fully extending through the opposite wall. And as you exhale, extend the top arm up. Look up towards your fingertips. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. As you exhale, bring your hand to your waist, look behind you, step back, and come up. Hands to the waist. So we go to the second side. Back foot in, front leg out completely 90 degrees. With your next exhalation, bend the front leg. Bring your hand to the block. As you move the block about a foot in front of you on the small toe side, walk the back leg in and pause in here. Keep your presence of mind on this foot, pressing the four corners of your foot firmly and keeping this leg bent. Lift the back leg up, completely extending towards the opposite wall, and as you exhale, press the top of the front leg back and turn your chest towards the ceiling with your next exhalation. Extend the top arm up and look up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. As you exhale, bring your hand to your waist, bend the front leg and look behind you. So big step back, move the block back with you, and as you inhale, come up, walk the feet in. Okay, so let's come back to the sticky mat if you were not there. Now, take your blanket. And what I'm doing is tri-folding my blanket, okay? And place it like this on the side and sit on your blanket and have your block nearby. Okay, now as you exhale, cross your legs, simple cross leg position. Take the block in front of you, hold the block, and as you exhale, folding from the hip joints, bring your chest forward and release your forehead into the block. If coming this low, it's not possible because, or any issues in your back, or if you are very stiff, you can use the chair. Okay, whatever height you have on the chair. So I'm coming forward, and then from here I can rest my forehead into the seat of the chair. As you inhale, lift the head up, extend your legs, switch the crossing of your legs. So the opposite leg comes in close to you and the other leg in front. Okay. With your hands, press the thighs down and lift the sides of the chest up. As you inhale, lift the chin up, lift the chest and chin up. And with your next exhalation, come forward. Rest your forehead into the seat of the chair or onto your block. If you have the block, then you can have your elbows on the floor and your hands holding the block. As you inhale, come up. Take the blocks out of the way. Take your chair out of the way. And then come to the floor, the same way we started the class. Now we're coming down. This blanket, you can keep it in here for your head, to support your head and your neck. So lay on your back, keep the blanket to support your head and your neck, and extend one leg at a time, or you can keep your knees apart if that is more beneficial for you, okay? Or the legs extending. Rotate the upper arms out. Allow the arms to rest, fall into the floor, the legs to rest, fall into your floor, and close your eyes. Soft, smooth inhalation, soft, smooth exhalation. You stay there on the floor. As you stay on the floor, keep following your breathing. Inhale the breath, exhale the breath. I know we move a lot very fast today, and we included new poses, so allow the body to absorb the work. To absorb the work also, but let it go into the floor. Allow the entire physical body to rest onto the floor. The back of your legs, the back of your waist, shoulders, arms, to be fully heavy onto the floor. So there is no action whatsoever. We are just fully melting with the floor. And with that heaviness of the physical body, follow your breath. The breath is light. Soft, smooth inhalation, soft, smooth exhalation. And when you are ready, you can bend one leg at a time. Bring your hands to rest into your side ribs. Turn to the side. And push yourselves up and come up. And we can sit either on the blankets or on the block or even on your chair. Remember to practice at least one pose, okay? And I will keep giving you a little bit of restorative poses for the weekend, so that helps you to go through the week, and they help you when those days that you need a restorative practice. Thank you so much for being here. Keep up the practice.